Greetings, YouTube. As you can see from the background banner of this guy's been waiting about a month for me to commentate his opening. But I can say that Asterix 15, your day has finally arrived. And I have never used this app before. You know I love my subscribers when I download storage apps for the first time just to make it to where I can download your file to then put audio commentary over it. And that's exactly what I did with Asterix 15. But hey, the quality is really good for this video, so I'm happy to do it. And the first 5-star is also, speaking of great quality, Blade. I still use this guy every day. I bring him into new content constantly. And yes, I do bring in Ghost Rider. I love Stark Spidey, but I have learned that I'd rather pair Omega Red and Red Hulk together. And then instead of Stark Spidey, have like an honorable 5th champion. Now, sometimes Stark Spidey is that champion, but a lot of times he's not. Speaking of not, Spider-Man Classic is not somebody that I enjoy fighting with much at all. Decent armor break, I guess, but let's just say that Stark Spidey's way better, Stealth Spidey's way better. That version of Spider-Man didn't even major in web design. Okay, 5-star number 3. It is Michael Keaton. Speaking of the Spider-Verse, well, what up, MK? I have to say, I enjoyed Homecoming a lot more than Far From Home. That might be a hot take, but it's my channel, so I'm just going to tell you what I thought. Vegan Thor is somebody that just needs more protein in his diet. I don't really enjoy that character design much at all. I guess when you're starving on a planet, it makes some sense that you wouldn't have the most muscle on your bones, but still, you know, it's a bit underwhelming. All right, we are halfway through this opening already for 5 stars. And Magic, 2 out of 5. Your goal should be 1 amazing champion every 5 crystals. And Blade and Magic, if you had opened 10 of them, and those were your 2 best, would have been a great opening. This is why the 5-star basic crystal continues to be such a wonderful value when you open a batch of them. I think even better in so many ways than the dual crystals, though if you're targeting a champion like Doctor Doom, it makes sense to have better odds, though still pretty impossible odds, from like a 0.05% to a 2% chance. All right, there is Korg with a Rock Hard Thorns dupe for the first time. Really good defender, and I've seen some people who enjoy using him on offense. I'm just still not one of those people. I actively avoid using Korg even in the arena, and that is just not an enjoyable thing. Did you get 2 magics this opening? Oh, it's magic, you know. Double magic. It is sponsored by Magic. It's the Magic Kingdom. Did Disney sponsor this opening? That might be the title of this video. It's never been in a video of mine. You know, you have to make the titles customary. And what an amazing reel. Longshot or Black Widow Clairvoyant or Namor. Longshot's amazing too. This guy, he's opening a lot of magic and a lot of mystics. What an awesome, interesting opening. And Thing, he is just spitting fire. No asterisks needed next to these champs. Pun intended, of course. Who did you think this was? Another channel? No, all the puns are intended on this channel. All right, is he just going to end it with straight banger after banger? This is an insane batch of 10. If he's got 6 stars after this, I worry about the luck swinging around as it normally does. All right, last one, and should have not been canceled on Netflix, but should have been canceled in this game. It's indeed Netflix Daredevil. World on Fire. Look at that. Longshot Thing, double magic, Blade for the first time. I mean, wow. That's insanity. That batch of 10, straight fire. So, like I said, normally when you break the game in 5 stars, something goes off in the Kabam servers. There's like a emergency siren, and they say to themselves, can we please stop that from happening? Because this guy has taken too much of our money away from us. He's got so many good champs. You know, we gotta make sure he gets some bad champs now. And that used to be the case with this champion, but now I trust Dork Lessons. He has forgotten more about the game than I will ever learn. And he said on Twitter once that he thinks that Magneto could be a better Abyss Nexus Crystal option than Omega Red. And speaking of great options, Human Torch is a 6-star. This really is sponsored by Magic. I don't know what I'm going to title this opening, but it's got to be something like that. Double Magic plus just crazy luck. And, okay, he finally comes down to earth with a Venom Ant-Man sandwich, who comes up small, ironically, but that's only because of his stature. That was awesome. All right, anything else? He's going left. And survey says, okay, a Nexus 5-star. Well, you can't beat the 5-star basics you got. This is probably going to be trash. I'm calling it now. It's not trash. It's interesting to not see a dupe pop up. Awakened Your Mojo? I mean, I heard he's a good defender. It's ironic because he's so fat and yet he's good with flow. You know? Well, this opening really was brought to you by Magic. A magical kingdom of luck for Asterix 15. And your 6-star roster got infinite or two. But there you have it, YouTube. This was a really fun crystal opening to commentate, and I appreciate your patience, sir. As always, when somebody says, hey, Prof, I know you're busy, just wanted to kind of put a little birdie in your ear to remember that this opening is waiting for your commentary. And that kind of thing, it's so much better than, gosh, Prof, you must hate me. I'm like, what are you, the queen or king of guilt trips? I can't take a trip at all during COVID. Do you think I want to take a guilt one? Well, there you have it, YouTube. Again, thank you to Asterix for definitely not needing an asterisk. This opening was insane and so much fun to commentate.